Welcome to DIPAC's Macaulay Salmon Hatchery. We are one of about 30 Alaskan salmon hatcheries. Alaskan hatcheries are unlike any other in the world because we are here to enhance the existing salmon population and enable fishermen to continue fishing without depleting wild stocks. Hatcheries differ from fish farms in that hatcheries hold salmon in a stream-like setting before being released to the ocean as juveniles to grow up in the wild. In contrast, farmed salmon spend their entire life at the farm and exist solely for commercial purposes. To accomplish our mission each year, we collect and fertilize eggs from spawn-ready adults, incubate the fertilized eggs, which hatch in the fall and winter, and prepare to release the baby salmon the following spring. Like most Alaskan hatcheries, we are a private nonprofit facility with a focus on enhancing the wild salmon population for all fishermen. Each year, we raise and release over 100 million salmon. Let's take a look to see how it's done. There are 5 species of Pacific salmon that spawn in North American waters and are commercially fished. Here, we raise chum, king, and coho salmon. One of the most amazing things about all salmon species is that they return to freshwater to spawn, most often to the exact stream of their birth. All year round, there are salmon at our facility in different stages of life. It's really exciting because right now, adult chum and king salmon are returning to the hatchery. These salmon started out as an egg at our hatchery. They have spent the last 1 to 5 years in the ocean. They are now at the end of their life and have migrated back to their home stream using the ocean's currents and Earth's magnetic field. This begins the spawning process. They swim up our salmon ladder, much like they would a wild stream. Once they have made their way up the salmon ladder, hatchery workers finish the spawning process for them. Eggs are collected from females and fertilized with milt from the males. Pacific salmon die after spawning, both in the wild and here at the hatchery. In the wild, their bodies fertilize the streams in which they've spawned, spreading nutrients throughout entire ecosystems. Here at the hatchery, after we've collected the next generation of salmon from our spawn-ready adults, we sell the carcasses to processors so that nothing goes to waste. The fertilized eggs are transferred to the incubation room and are put in trays to hatch and grow starting each fall. Upon hatching, the young salmon are known as alevin and have a yolk sac on their bellies from which they will feed for the remainder of the winter. By late winter and early spring, the baby salmon have eaten through their yolk sac and are ready to move out of their incubation trays. Chum salmon, who are now about 6 months old, are transferred to saltwater net pens to prepare for their life in the ocean. King and coho salmon, however, will spend an extra year at the hatchery developing in freshwater raceways before being transferred to the net pens the following year. Biologists have discovered that in nature, each river, creek, or stream has its own unique chemical makeup, or smell. Before heading out to the ocean, salmon undergo a process called imprinting, where they memorize the smell of their home stream. The salmon will stay in these pens for up to 4 months, memorizing this location as home, as well as growing and preparing to live on their own in the ocean. Once they are released, the cycle continues.